Welcome to your favorite podcast. I'm your host Divyesh Mistry. If you notice the title of this episode, I wrote science first and then art because that indeed is the case. You see, science is the foundation of any art. You may ask, why so? Let's understand the definition of science. The intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment is science. In simple terms, a systematically organized body of knowledge on a particular subject is science. On the other hand, art is where you learn the science first, meaning the intricacies of a particular subject, and then have the freedom of choosing what, when, where, and how to apply it. For example, when a musician learns to play a particular instrument, he learns the science of that instrument first, like how to hold the instrument correctly, how to press the key or to pull the string, what are low notes, what are high notes, what is a low octave, what is a high octave, etc. Then he practices the same foundational principles until he becomes proficient in them. Then he moves to the next level and learns more. Then the next, and then there comes a day where he can play any note, any scale. In fact, he is now so proficient that he can experiment with new melodies and tunes. This is the place where playing an instrument is no longer a science. It has now become an art. Similarly, if you want to become a proficient communicator, what I call crackerjack communicator, you first need to understand the nitty-gritty, meaning the science of communication, like the diction, the vocabulary, the accent, etc. Then you keep practicing these foundational principles till you become a pro. Once you gain mastery, you are now free to use it the way you like it, experimenting with new words, new expressions, new styles of communication. And slowly you reach a stage where you are so good that it is no longer a science, it has now become an art, where depending on the gravity of the situation, you can maneuver very easily and ethically persuade people to do what you want them to do. But this is a path of constant evolution. You need to keep learning every single day. Even the maestros learn every single day. But yes, you surely become great at your art after a certain stage. The idea is to constantly move towards that stage, and even after you reach there, you keep moving and keep learning. Because the biggest problem this world is facing is the problem of miscommunication. So, we badly need a lot of great communicators. People who uplift people, people who build communities, people who are generous. Generosity is more a state of mind than the depth of your pockets. People who kindle the passion of others. Just like the musician knows his notes so well, a proficient communicator is a master at intrapersonal communication, the way one communicates with himself, because your communication with yourself sets the tone of your communication with everyone else. The kind of words and phrases you use to communicate with yourself is a science, and this foundational science decides how good or bad an artist you will become. Just like good communication reaps positive results, bad communication reaps negative results, like misunderstanding, lack of empathy, overconfidence or underconfidence, lackluster, etc. So, in order to learn the art of communication, you first need to learn the science of communication. This is what I teach people in my community. If you want to learn both the science and art of communication, click on the link in the description and register for my next masterclass. I'll see you live. That's all for today. But before you go, remember, science is the foundation of any art, and it stands true for the art of communication as well. God bless you.